What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Pocket video. I got another deck for you guys. This one a little more mainstream, a little less edgy than the last couple I showed you, but just a deck that I think is really well positioned in the meta and performed really well in my games today. So what we were looking to specifically target with this deck is Pikachu, because I think Pikachu is honestly, in my opinion, the strongest deck in the game. So being well positioned into that just gives you a really strong position no matter what you're queuing into. And what are we doing to beat Pikachu? We are going into fighting types and using Marowak. Marowak EX in particular, which is a really strong card, does up to 160 damage, and with the super effectiveness onto electric, you can push one-hit kills pretty much onto anything. We are also running Primeape and the Mankey from the Lapras event, which this Mankey is just super good, really good synergy with Primeape in particular. Does 10 damage to itself, which helps into Primeape's fight back effect, which does a extra 60 damage when he is damaged. So that is just super huge. Also good into Darkness, which I actually ran into, which I don't see a ton of, but with Wheezing just being like a really strong tank, it's like a really good utility as well. We also have X speed to, get in and out, keep our mana in order. It didn't feel like the most necessary card, but still a good option. Giovanni to just get that extra bit of damage overhead and push into specific ranges. Sabrina, just super good card to just control tempo and just matchup hunt as always. Professor's Research, just a must in every deck really, to just have the extra draw. And then we also have Hitmonchan, which is just a solid 80 health body with a 30 damage attack. Just like a really good way to start your games and flex into your different carries that you find throughout the game. And I just had a really good performance with this deck. Like I said, it's no secret that I think that these are good cards, but I just think added to the fact that Pikachu just is sitting on the throne, I definitely highly recommend this game if you guys are still doing the Apex event, trying to get your 45 wins. I think this is a good deck to get that job done. If you guys want to leave a comment, let me know what you guys think and want to see in future videos, as well as check out down in the description. I got the link to the Discord if you guys are trying to talk Pokemon Pocket, share your decks, polls, things of that nature, as well as the link to my Twitch if you guys are trying to watch games live. But until next time, peace out, guys. All right, let's get it started. We're going second. Hitmonchan starter. We also have the Marowak off rip. I could grow a Growl setup. I mean, I think that's actually not that bad. We'll put Hitmonchan in the back if anything. I mean, I would guess Dragonite when I see electric energy and then water, but it's kind of interesting how this first one's going to be electric, so this thing won't be able to attack for like a minute. Honestly, should be able to just kill it off rip. Very obviously not using Giovanni. We'll growl for no reason. Beautiful. The electric energy is like the one random energy you could use on this, but then after that, the second energy starts to brick him, the electric, so that's good. Kind of just way ahead. He hits Dratini though. Okay, I mean, we still can one-shot that. If the RNG is good, so we'll see what happens here. There's no point in using Giovanni there. No! One? Okay. Alright, it's one shot at least. Not too bad. He has the free retreat though, so he might swap in Lapras or something just to have a big body, but Lapras is also a two-shot, so it'd be the same kind of situation. If he doesn't, he's risking it all. And he's breaking with the electric, because even a Dragonair can't attack next attack. Honestly, going wide is good against Dragonite. Obviously, that's not a threat yet, but it's still like a good option. This energy here. I'm trying to think if I ever do Sabrina right now, but I don't think I do. I think just a boomerang. We need the one heads. We got it. You always hit big when the second one doesn't matter. When you get your two heads, it feels like very classic in this game. Okay, so he probably puts in Dragonair, and then I swap in with the Sabrina. Oh, he puts in Lapras. I mean, that's interesting just because the 3 retreat cost is going to be really difficult for him to navigate. And he has Electric next too. So yeah, he's bricked like nobody would believe. Okay, Mankey. Drop that since this takes 2 energy. I think that's fine to do. I'm gonna use the Giovanni. It's just like I can't imagine a time where I'm gonna get like huge value off of it, and just trying to push as much damage as possible here seems nice. So we do 90, it goes down to 50. Can't kill off one of these, but Electric after too. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Meanwhile, I was trying to get away with, you know, like all 3 energy, and that guy's just got the water and electric and just huge brick. But I mean, I think either way we were in a pretty good spot, regardless. And we had pretty decent marowak RNG, so that wasn't too bad. Okay, we're going second, which I'm definitely preferring. I think in general it's just better. Another fire type player. I think since we're going second, I'm good to just start off with Cubone, and the Growl should definitely keep him safe. I don't know, is this the same guy? I low-key think it is the same guy, I'm not sure, but same opener with the Magmar. And it's not going to be able to get anything off, and then we just have Marowak, which we get 1 heads as long as we don't really low roll. We could just kill that straight up. Here. Can't Primeape yet, but that's fine. Obviously no Sabrina. I'm hoping he tries to develop this energy on this, because if he does it on the Moltres, that's definitely more trouble. The only good news is, unless he has a Giovanni, the Moltres doesn't one-shot. Nice. That's kind of like best case for us. So then let's put Primeape, put Marowak. This should be a Hitmonchan, which I don't mind just dropping. Good into Sabrina. I mean, Primeape's literally good into Sabrina because the damage just buffs it. Okay, we need 1 heads, pretty please. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we got there. Nice, so that's huge. That's almost like an auto win, I would say, because he's down on tempo with the 1 energy, and we're up a unit, and we're just like, we're ripping so much damage as long as we hit the heads. I wouldn't be surprised if a Kasib comes in here in a second. Depending on how he uses his energy here, I mean, we have some different options. Interesting. Okay, I mean, this is kind of perfect. So we do this, Giovanni, and once again, we just need 1 heads to kill here. It's a really clutch draw. Nice, we hit it. Okay, and we don't get the BM second heads, but that's fine. If he wasn't conceding before, I think this game's as good as done. You should probably hit the button, brother. Waiting for opponent. You got a lot to think about. I get it. Because you're definitely going to be able to get Charmeleon, Charizard, and 4 energy off. Yep, that's what's going to happen. And there's a concede. Honestly, all these games have been just super clean, super by the book so far, which I'm not complaining. Alright, second, love it. Darkness, interesting. Hitmonchan opener with nothing else? Hitmonchan solo carry or what? With Giovanni, I mean, like, that shit can happen. And we're super effective, jeez. That doesn't kill off Rip, right? Nah, it only does 60. Would've been cool. Destroys that Ekans, though. Okay. Card draw. Really needed there. Making it to Primate. Looks good to me. Oh. Huge. Okay, Pokeball, who cares? Weezing, that dies. For sure worth a Geo play. Don't mind developing this. I think to play around Giovanni on his end, I think this is good. We do this for the added 10 damage, just literal 60 right here. Take out his tank. Primate one-shots the Ekans as well. Even without the Primate effect, which is huge. Plays Arbok, it lives, but we can still just get a strike for 50 because it doesn't have the energy, and I don't think there's a way to cheat out energy in the Darkness deck. Okay, this is dead. We swap into Primate, deal 60. We don't have a unit go down. Pretty huge. In these, when they have 1 energy, there's no point in X speed. Honestly, I'm like thinking if X speed even belongs in the deck, but we'll revisit that at a different point. A unit down, he's down on tempo. With the low energy as well. Honestly, I would concede if I was him, but that's just me. Looks like a pretty hard... Yeah, exactly. I'm like, that looks like a pretty hard spot to come back from, brother. You're down in all ways, but Hitmonchan MVP, okay? We take that. We take that. Alright, second, ideal. Honestly, we've been rolling well on the seconds. Water-type gamer. Hitmonchan, we definitely just go Hitmonchan opener, Cubone in the back. Our battle, I'm gonna leave this one back. I mean, I don't know. There's not like a super big point to doing that, but I think that's fine. He starts. Like if we did anything with this Hitmonchan, it wouldn't be till like later in the game. This, okay, everybody cross your fingers. Oh my god. No, no, no. The longer it takes, the scarier it is. Oh my god, that's 10 hits. Okay. I was so scared. The longer the delay, the more scared I am while they're flipping. Okay, draw cards. I would like to disincentivize a red card, so I am going to develop here. I am going to Pokeball. And play Mankey. I mean, that's pretty good, because then we have, like, the different evolution trees all on the board. not too many cards, so I mean, he might hold back a red card. He might still just rip it. We'll see. But either way, we'd have some time because we just developed one energy onto Cubone. The other interesting component is like we can get one jab into one Marowak swing range, and he should still be behind on energy as long as he doesn't get another Misty, which could happen. And the retreat cost is so much too, so could work out. We do this energy. We always play the Marowak now to play around that possibility of red card. It's just not worth even holding it back. Like if he knows our plan, it's all good. Yeah, I'm sure we could use Giovanni, but it doesn't really change anything as far as the range is, because it doesn't play around potion or something like that, so this is fine. Just boom, retreat, Marowak, try to get a kill. I hope he goes a second water energy onto the Lapras. Be a little bit of a fumble, but I mean, yeah, once again, we'll just see how he plays it. Okay, he's got a full threatening board there. Don't see it. Please don't see it. Thinking a lot. X speed. Well, he still has to put the other energy down, so like, okay. I see you. Double X speed. Kind of crazy play. They all still require so much. I mean, I think we still approach it the same way. I'm pretty down to develop Primeape, retreat you, play you. We can double heads, we can still one-shot this. There's no point in playing that. Oh, please one. At least one? Okay. I mean, developed energy onto this, so like he's like going behind anyways. This is where an X speed would actually be super clutch. I would not mind seeing it at all. I would definitely just play X speed into a Hitmonchan into hitting this. I mean, I could still like just energy wise play that in anyways, and he realized he's a really like behind on tempo and just concedes. So another nice win. Another Marowak doing his job. Midnight. What you got for me, bro? Load it up. Second. Just fucking high rolling as far as that. With that, I think I can go Cubone, Hitmonchan in the back. We even have a potion for healing. And then we're able to growl into Marowak, into hopefully just beating up the Slappers. Missy, I'm so scared. Oh my god, not again. Oh my god, the thing of nightmares. One. Only one. Okay. If we just high roll ourselves into 2 coins to kill this, it is all good. I will play the energy there. I will draw some cards. I should have played Pokeball first, I think, but it's okay. I don't even know necessarily what we'd be looking for. Second Hitmonchan, why not? Growl. Growl does literally nothing, because if they are able to get the energy off, oh my god, it's another one. Oh, please no, thank god. Okay, that's so big, because he literally kills, like, through the Growl. It would have been the most devastating Growl on Earth. Alright. Big marowak turn. Let's go for some card draw. Bonnie's non-existent here. Please, heads. One more, please. Oh. We can still hit off one more, right? Still just kill this? Even through the bubble drain? Potion's rough, though. So terrifying, man. Okay, that 20 damage doesn't really matter. It's just a little annoying. He's gonna need 2 energy to make that hit. So he won't be able to hit off that. So if we can just get 1 heads here, this is safe for a round, and we can get 1 more swing off, which is like pretty good. I mean, develop onto one of these hit launch hands. All this stuff is currently useless. Please. Please, game. Please, game. Please, game. Okay. Whew. The scary, most terrifying thing on Earth is always the fucking coin tosses, but we kill that. He can't kill us next round. We could push big damage at the, like, not at the very least, but hopefully we hit some, like, at least 1. Push 80. I'll definitely Giovanni that round to try and push 90. And then maybe it could just be a clean Hitmonchan 1-punch finish. I mean, once again, potion. The potion at least forces this to hit here. So I still will potion that. So it goes potion, Giovanni. I mean, sure. I have the X speed, so I'll put the no energy one in. Like, honestly, that didn't change anything. This is going to be a Mankey, so we'll... Mankey... Energy the Mankey. X speed. Retreat into Marowak. Ocean. Giovanni. We need 1 hit here. I'll take 2 though, too. Just make it nice and simple. Okay, please, 1. Oh, that hurts so bad. That is so painful. Good news is, Primate doesn't die to like 1 hit of this. If he's smart, okay. Yeah, he was smart. Not a huge game changer. I mean, he did pick the one with no energy, which I feel like is slightly odd. Boom. While we get the guaranteed hit, I think I will just Giovanni this. Oh, he can kill both, right? Just straight up. Damn, that second Sabrina was too good. Coin tosses just did not work out. I'm just gonna sit here just in case of misplay, but I just wanted to see this get hit for no reason. That's super sad. Alright, I mean, that's how it goes down sometimes. Marowak, we were due for a double tails, unfortunately, and it came at the worst possible moment. Alright, we're going first for once. This is the electric matchup we've been waiting for, though. Hitmonchan, Cubone in the back line. Let's go. Pikachu EX. This is literally it. The one time we're going first. Hopefully it's not too bad. Sabrina could be a pretty clutch card, though, at least. I'm gonna go ahead and use our draw. Giovanni's kind of a waste. I mean, with this hand, I low-key hope he red cards me. Like, off to a really slow start. Okay, Mankey. Not bad. Go ahead. Energy this. Trying to think if a Giovanni to push 60 is worth. Yeah, it is. It's worth because if I go Primate and can kill off the 40 damage, that's pretty huge. So that's definitely the strat here. Kind of have to sack the Cubone. Ooh, that's really bad. The Nightmare of Pikachu EX. X speed, really, that's super interesting. I think this is a huge misplay, personally. It still changes mine out of it. That's crazy. We just have so much more time now to like develop our strat, and he puts the energy here. Like, okay, Pincurchin, I guess. Okay, with that draw, we develop this. Play Marowak. Primate as well, just take advantage of the jab. I don't think there's a point in playing Sabrina there. Just drops in whatever fodder card. I almost want him to drop the second energy onto the Pincurchin. And being paralyzed is obviously annoying, but it seems pretty fine. Depending on like what happens here, I probably just put the energy onto the Primate so everything's set up to attack. Could drop this Cubone too. It's just another body. He doesn't? Okay. Well, then that's just this. We have a jab angle. We'll drop this Cubone. Let's get this kill. Probably goes for the quick attack on us. That'll come down to a coin flip if he gets the kill or not. Marowak on one heads kills this. His Pikachu's also getting weaker. So this guy, I feel like he just navigated this game like really poorly regardless of what happens here. But I mean, we'll see. Research, sure. Okay, smaller unit. Just want him to keep playing things that Marowak can just like clean up. Beautiful. It is really nice to not have that go down there. Retreat. Boom. Still gonna keep the X speed back. Just, I don't know what situation would come up, but in case of something. We're one-shotting anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and Pokeball, might as well. Alright, looks good. Let's just get the heads. And this is absolutely huge for us. Okay, tails. Oh, really, really annoying. Really, really, really annoying. Cannot emphasize enough how annoying that is for us. With our type advantage, regardless of how annoying it is, we're still very much in this, have a very good shot. But wow, did it make it more difficult than it needed to be. Can he get a Tails at least? Karma Sutra right here? Nope. He's got one more roll, unless he puts in Pikachu. Damn, this is terrifying. Pretty sure the strat becomes X speed, Primeape, and just not have an EX go down. Sabrina's still not doing anything here. The thing with him putting in Pikachu is like we could just win the game on the spot if he goes with Pikachu, even though it's like a guaranteed kill onto Primeape. So that's like pretty interesting. We just go Keybone here. It's fine. If it dies, it dies, and then if it doesn't die, we can just swap it out for the one cost. I think it would have been smarter to put in the fresh one, the fresh Pincurchin, but or I don't even think it is Pincurchin, but the unit that hadn't taken any damage. So this lives, which is just really helpful, because we're still just like once again at a fresh start. That's interesting. It still has one retreat cost, so I mean I still play it. Boom. Thought about Sabrina, didn't really make sense. I think it's just that. Okay, and he still needs to play another unit now. Okay, he does. Primeape's down. Gonna come down to it. Come down to a good old-fashioned Marowak coin flip. Giovanni, because this is not getting any use after. All right. Nice and easy. We hit the first heads. I don't have to sweat it. We get there. Marowak did us dirty earlier in the game, but didn't matter. We get the dub. We take out Pikachu, which was our whole goal with this deck, so I'm really happy the one time we run into Pikachu, we are actually able to take it out. Going second. Classic. We go Mankey first. We have draw, so hopefully we can hit Primate. Even Cubone's good here because we have the Marowak in hand, and we are up against Mewtwo. Spooky. Good news is that is not super effective on Marowak, but it is really good against Mankey. We could still just get like, I mean, if we get 2 hits in, then, I mean, depending if we find a Giovanni, that could be really strong, but yeah. Start with the card draw. I mean, it's huge now with this, and we do get Giovanni. So this is a big hit. Boom, hit for 30. He shouldn't be able to kill this round, so then we just hit him with the Primate for 100 damage. And that thing's like in critical range. The only thing is we definitely need to develop another Pokemon onto the board. That is the biggest deal right now. I mean, that's fine. We still deal our big hit coming in, which is like the biggest component of this, right? We always develop Hitmonchan just to have like another body out there. Card draw. Develop Cubone. Thin the deck. Primate. I don't think there's there's no reason not to. Is there? Right? Yeah, I actually don't think there's a reason not to. So we do this. Boom. Fight back for 100. These guys kill with a jab plus Giovanni. Right now, the Mewtwo, like, we're not in one-shot range, which is also crazy. Like, they're using on this, but... Okay, now he can't use Giovanni. Red card. Annoying. Doesn't change much now that we get the guaranteed second hit on the Primate, and we still hit Marowak EX, which is huge. Definitely like our biggest win con. I'm like thinking about a potential line where we don't have Sabrina anymore. Sabrina or Giovanni top deck. Absolute game changer here. Giovanni to just get the one shot on this, and then Sabrina to force in Mewtwo back into combat. Worst case scenario, still can hit for 100, which is just good any way you slice it. Okay, that's always Marowak. Develop energy onto Marowak. Giovanni. And hit for 110, clear this. And the energy, now it's like behind. It can do 50. He needs a Giovanni once again to kill the Primate. And then even at that point, we have like coin toss here. We have an opportunity to strike onto this with it being outside of getting one-shotted by this. Does die to the side drive, so yeah, he concedes, and honestly, clean game, even with that being like one of our weaknesses. Primate just dealing too much damage for him to deal with. Okay, we are going first. Electric matchup. Mankey start is very strong. We can get the Reckless Charge going. The only problem is with the going first, we're a little behind on tempo. A Sabrina could like get us some leverage, like after we see how they play their first energy. Play Cubone. Professor's Research looks good. I don't think there's a point in playing any of this stuff out. I think we just end turn. If we get red carded, it's not that bad. We should, you know, draw into a Marowak or some type of evolution. The main thing was that we got both of these down. We died to a Heck, which is like kind of crazy. Kind of makes it so we have to like do it like this. Just put the energy on. And in the deck, this should be Hitmonchan. We'll see. Yes, we'll develop that. Drop that on the board. I feel pretty fine to just like leave this as is. Crazy thing is, if we get a Giovanni, we can literally one-shot their Zapdos. X speed, okay. What's in that one? I mean, like, that's not too different. If we could just get the EX value by killing that, that's like huge. But now it's like, this isn't even threatened. So we develop Marowak in case of red card, of course. Play this. Steal 120 damage, looks good to me. I'm expecting a retreat of some kind here. Interesting that it's all electric energy so far. I would think he switches in this, but I mean, he's got a couple different options. Okay, once again, a Giovanni top deck just blows this game wide open. We definitely like Sabrina here, I think, no matter what. If we don't, okay, that's huge. So this is literally one-shot kill. Does 100 plus the 20 for being super effective, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, am I tripping? Oh, it doesn't. I'm so, yeah, I'm tripping. So like counterintuitive for Zapdos to be weak to electric, but I didn't even realize. So, okay, so this only does 100. Which makes Sabrina definitely the proper play. We just Sabrina, that's fine. Good thing I caught it when I did, at least. If he puts this in, this one does die to one shot. I mean, this is great. We just get the value. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. I'm thinking if I like wanted to develop these two also. I mean, I don't think it's like a big deal where we have to. Okay, so we should lose Primeape here. Unfortunately, it's going to come down to RNG though on this, but I mean, he's got 4 rolls. I've seen that go negatively before, definitely when I'm piloting, but we'll see how it goes. If we get a miracle type of RNG situation there, that'd be dope. That's a brave line. Gets one shot by Marowak, and he concedes, and we got an electric deck down. Not exactly Pikachu. Not exactly the same thing we were targeting, but a win nonetheless.